Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I just want you to know that even though we're getting into, I believe, February will be the time that this video uploads, I still love you all. And if you're feeling small, then I'll love your shadow. Even when all the love you gave feels cheap and used, still, I will love your shadow. So last time, we went to Bridge on the River. Now we're gonna go to Snow Worries. Oh, if I can remember the action button. There we go. Oh my gosh.
Check out these amazing snowy mountains. Full of frolicking kangaroos, high-speed wombats, and giant yabbies, all eager to meet you. I hope you packed a clean pair of thermals.
Well, you're in the loading screen.
No, this is bad. Really bad.
Oh my god, her mouth!
While the children were playing in the snow when that little scamp Bernie accidentally caused an avalanche. I can hear them call out, but I can't see them.
No worries, Sheila. I'll find them for you.
Ooh, okay, so... Ooh, hang on a minute here. Well, they're warm-blooded in a cold place. Will the flame ring help them? Nope. Oh, buddy. You're wrecked. So what I was gonna say was that... quick safety tips with Coco. You know, Papa Coco wants to make sure you all live long, happy, fulfilled lives. And, you know, easiest way to do that is to live longer, you know? So, quick safety tip. If you are ever caught in an avalanche and buried under snow, what you should do is spit. What is that? Yeah, I can't seem to figure out how to zoom in and out with the zoomerangs. I checked it out real quick online, but I'm not getting anything, so let's see if we can get a closer look. Hi, bud. Jerk! Okay. Well, before I get too far, we are looking for kids buried. Oh, God! What? Someone's moving. Oh! Hold on. This is what the multi-rang was for. Dicks? Cheers! Hey, you. Hey, what's your deal? Okay, you hurt. Yeah, that's not right. Why do the kangaroos and why do the kangaroos in their cute little jackets not hurt, but you do, assholes? Yeah, amazing, mate. God, I love these little koalas. They're so cute. But anyway, so what I was saying was important safety tip. Goodness, I get off track easy, don't I? So, important safety tip, if you are ever suddenly buried in the snow, and you need to, you know, get out, it's true what they say. Spit. When you spit, you will quickly figure out which way is up and which way is down. Because when you get, you know, stuck in the snow like that, it's usually, you know, something that'll make you tumble and roll and get disoriented, and it'll help you figure out which way is up, which way is down, and that way you know which way to dig. Now, whether or not you should dig, I I don't know. But if you gotta, that's how you figure out which way to go. Let's see what Murray's got to say.
The snow has compacted here, mate, so it's pretty slippery. So it could help if you need a bit of a speed boost.
Okay. So that's what is on the map here, this is all... Yeah, that's all downhill, and there's the sawmill that I remember. So I'm gonna avoid the opals for a second here and go this way. Ooh. Ah! Alright. This is an interesting predicament. Oh. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Get more golden cogs to be smashing. Alright, so let's go. Ooh, slippy. Very slippy. Oh, jeez. Ah! No! I see where there was a magnet. Get out of here. Bully ruse. I wonder if, like, all the little kid kangaroos are going to be back at the house. Kangaroos got koalas. Wait, did I just... Wait, what if I flame rang it? Nothing? Oh, okay. Now, there's a lot of baddies. How much would I bet there's, like, something at the very end of this that I'm going to need or want? Can I slide uphill? I can. Okay. So it's not like the water slide and walk in the park. I can actually go up. Whoa. Jeez. Get out of here. You're not like the cool surfer bro. Dude bro dude. Why are they so... Yeah, I think there might be something that I gotta... Is it all just opals? I think it's all just opals. I mean, opals are important, though, so... Ooh. Okay. There we go. And back up. Oh, the bilbies! Help Grandma! And still, that jingle is just pure dopamine. Every time. Alright, let's go back up this way. We got to be real thorough. Oop. Alright. Okay, here's a few little things hidden off to the side here. Oh, and another bilby. Help the child. Now let's go. Okay, now this is interesting.
Over here.
Huh?
Here I am. Over here.
Oh, they are calling out. Out of here. Where am I supposed to go? This looks a little... Is that another one? Yeah, that's another one. Okay, so I can jump on some of them. I hear ya, I hear ya. Six. How do I? Ooh. I like her little hat. I like her little hat. That's cute. Okay, let me go this way, because we're going to come back to these ice blocks, because that's obviously something. What is all of any of this? How did I miss? Ah! Slipper shoes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They really upped the enemy, like, density here, didn't they? Oh. Hey. The enemies died of one hit of the flame ring. Were you the scamp who started the avalanche? Alright, now that we've collected all the children... Yes, collected all the children. The only way I could describe that, actually, you know, the best way. I believe we're going to go ahead and see what this is all about. I'm going to try and be careful, because I feel like this might be a jumping... Ah, it sort of is. No, it's not. I am crazy. Okay, so that's all the children. Just so I don't forget later, we're going to go ahead and go back up the mountain here. While we're on safety tips about snow, here is another very important safety tip. If you are in an area that gets a lot of snow, and I mean a lot of snow, like I'm talking feet upon feet of snow, this thing can develop called a tree well. It is very dangerous. It is just outright, it is deadly. So what'll happen is the tree branches will collect and sort of stop the snow from collecting around the trunk of the tree. So say, you know, like say this, so you'll only see part of the tree and you'll think, oh, it's just a small tree. Well, you'll get up close to it or get near it and suddenly the snow gives way and it sucks you down underneath the tree and kind of like packs the snow in behind you. A lot of the times, people will die from this if they sit down next to it, and they will fall in head first. And it's very unfortunate, it's very sad, so be very aware if you are in a area that has a lot of snow like that.
6, 7, 8, all accounted for. I don't know how you did it. Thanks.
No worries, Sheila.
By the way, little Booney found this in the snow. You can have it if you want it.
Unreal.
Oh. What is this?
Relax, Ty. It's a track like any other, apart from the slippery ice and the snow and the downhill bit. It's a sprint to the finish, passing through all the checkpoints as you go. But make sure you hit them all, Ty, otherwise you'll get nothing.
I feel like this one's gonna possibly irritate me. But we'll see. I'm, you know, who knows, I might first try this bad boy. Just gotta be careful. Ooh. This is different racing music. I like that keyboard. I don't know where the heck I'm going. I haven't gone to this side of the level yet. Oh yes, I love when games do this, where the grass is a flat texture that kind of just, like, flattens out as you walk over it. You must travel the 7,000 steps to get to High Hrothgar. Yahinga-dinga-durgan. You know, I actually talked to somebody. This is where I ask any children who have stumbled upon this video to, skip ahead a smidge. But, I actually met somebody who gained a, adult interest in Solvor because of Skyrim. Like, that became their thing because of Skyrim, and I just kind of had to sit there and stare at it and go, you know, I see where you're coming from. I don't like it, but I see where you're coming from. And then I had to kind of pause and remember where I got my particular adult interests, and I realized that, well, you know, we're all a little weird.
You did it! You did it! You made it through in record time! Here, have a thunder egg.
Okay, I'm so confused.
Oh, you beauty!
This is the one time I'm gonna question this kind of game's logic. So what you're telling me is Boss Cass is an evil supervillain who is going to basically either take over the world or destroy the world. I feel like it's a little ambiguous which one it is. With these talismans, and we need thunder eggs to locate the talismans. And yet apparently Murray has a few of them, but won't give them to us unless we win a race? What kind of logic is that? Anyway.
Steady on, mate. The ice on these lakes is very thin, mate. Tread carefully or you'll break it.
Now, here's another example of how I was a very dumb child. I did not realize that I had it that I shouldn't run. It was just, hey, I need to go over there. So it took me way, way longer than it should have for me to realize, oh, right, if I run on ice, that might be bad for me. So let's... Shit. Damn it. I fucked that up. Here I am talking about how I wasn't gonna fuck it up, but then I fuck it up anyway. Because I was hitting the wrong damn button. But it's okay, because ice instantly freezes back like that. Shit. Damn it. Are we sure I grew up ever? Well, no, that's something I'd openly admit. Growing old doesn't mean you have to grow up. Anyway, if you walk on the ice. That's like in a different game. The solution was to walk. And that just boggled my mind. It was, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Yeah, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. There's this side quest you can do. I don't think it's required, but there's a side quest you can... A side quest you can do about a missing Bonsley. And when you finally track that little asshole down... They're in, like, the wreckage of a ship or something. It's plot. There's plot. Plot happens. So they're in, like, this wreckage of a ship, and you have to not run, but you have to carefully sneak up on it. And I was there for, like, 10 minutes, running in circles around this stupid little thing, and it was like a freaking, I don't know, Chevy Chase, is that the cartoon? Chevy chasing around this stupid freaking Bonsley. Out of here. Scuba divers. Okay, golden cog. Oh wow, there's a whole underwater world around here. I wonder why that was open on default. I certainly didn't hit anything. Build my oxygen back up. Thank you. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh! Okay. I recall this. Get on. Move on. Oh, that's right, you gotta, like, navigate him to where you want him to go. Hey. You don't smack out of it. Come on. Yeah, that's right. Giant crawfish. Is it a giant crawfish? Do they... That's a thing, right? Like, I just don't know what Australian wildlife exists, you know, aside from whatever, that one guy, you know, this spider is... You know, what... I can't remember his name, I feel bad. But that was already open. I'm gonna call that one a bug. That's weird. This spider doesn't just do it. He's basically on his way to Macca's. Just that guy. Don't remember his name. I feel so bad. Because I am so terrible with names as it is, you know? I probably shouldn't. He should probably be happy I don't remember his name because I'm sure I'll botch it. Like, God, I referenced him in Echo at some point, I think, but like Warlocracy. Just, yes, I am notoriously bad at names. So we will give him a nice, simple American name that I can't possibly mess up, and it's James, and he goes, yes, Jamies. Man, look at all of these. I actually am kind of slightly curious how YouTubers who kind of make a thing out of, like, nature, like that guy, like that Australian guy, or Casual Geographic, feel about games like this, where everybody's animals, and they do have, I think they have some animalistic traits, or at least are somewhat accurate in where they are supposed to be. Because that's how it feels like to me. Because we got frilled lizards, and I believe these are supposed to be like skinks. I believe they're supposed to be skinks. Don't quote me on that. Because I am not an animal. Well, I was about to say I'm not an animal person, but, you know, looks at bottom right of screen. I am, in fact, an animal person. Anyway. I don't know why. I feel like I should collect these when I see them. I'm not going for it, but it just feels correct to try and find them if I see them. So are they kangaroos? Yeah, they're kangaroos, and oh boy, they thick. They're also jerks. Throwing snowballs at me. I never actually got to have a snowball fight before, I don't think.
Now this mill belongs to that galah, Boss Cass. He's been using it to supply material for some secret project of his. Anyway, I reckon there's something up top. See if you can find a way up there. No worries.
Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That's... Also, what is a galah? What does that mean? Is that Australian? Is that a slur? Did I just accidentally a slur? I'm doing my best to avoid those in Echo. Which, not gonna lie, Echo, the most slurs I have in fact seen in a game, but it's real. I mean, it's real. It's really real. So I can't be upset about it, and their use isn't excessive. It's just I'm surprised that they're there. Then again, I guess I shouldn't, because it is kind of representative of, like, I believe, Midwest sort of town. And that is kind of just how it be in America. You get called all sorts of wonderful, colorful things other than your fucking name when people don't like you. Too many. Here I am saying that... Ow! Here I am saying that this is what the multi-rang is for, and I'm not using it. Can I make that? Oh, there we go. I'm getting the hang of, like, actually making it... I'm getting the hang of, like, actually making Ty, like, grab onto ledges. Which is a little bit of an art form, as it turns out. Get out of here. Out of here. Now, what is this? Alright, that's it. This is what the multi-rang was for. and more. Are these infinitely spawning, or be there an end to them? I mean, I guess this sort of thing kind of makes sense since it's Boss Cass's lumber mill. But you know, you gotta be careful when you build lumber mills because, you know, then you gotta start, you know, assigning. Oh my god! I was about to say you gotta start assigning peons to them, but like, good god, man, what the f. You didn't have to do me like that. Okay, I'm getting a little tired of enemies just appearing from the ether. Get out of here. Alright, so I am obviously at the end of the level, but there is yet more to do. Why is this here? I believe I missed a few things coming up the mountain. And that won't do. Alright, what do we have here? Looks like I have to... Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, and we're... Okay. I was in fact correct. There is plenty on this mountainside that we have walked right past. So... I think this one is the one that I want to go on to get inside that little area. I don't like this I just said I don't like this jump angle. What the heck? Can I get on, like, the side? No. At least these levels are getting a little bit more involved, a little more interesting. I don't want to say, like, the first couple levels were bad or anything, it just... You gotta bomb these jump. I don't say the first levels were bad, you know, they're tutorial levels, it's the first world. It's just I'm glad that I'm finally kind of getting to a point where this game feels like it's opening up a bit more. You know, like I have the game realizes, okay, now you have the tools, so go. It always feels good when you hit that point. Well, that just doesn't seem safe. I'll be a little upset if I die here. There we go. Gotta jump a little bit before you start going forward. Ding. Alright. Now, let's get over here. Almost have all the opals. And yet I feel as though I'm still missing quite a few things here, so we will find out shortly. Whoa, 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 okay. We're only missing one Bilby now, I believe. Okay, so this is the other path that I could have gone up the mountain. So, we will completely miss these stairs. Which, by the way, those stairs, just nice stairs, bro. Just the most blocky cubicle stairs. Like, see, this is fine. I don't question it as much here, but like, over there. What? Okay, we'll be back at that in a second. What is going on over here? These ice spiders out here. Alright. These. So... we got multicolored. Okay. Oops. So obviously, okay. Now we gotta play, not Simon Says, but enter the combination. Nope. Red, orange. Blue? Okay. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay, that makes sense. That's just like the order in which you're supposed to like go around the color wheel, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Cool, cool, cool. Now, what do we have here? These are ice platforms. We'll be with you momentarily. First, we gotta... ah, they lead us to the last Bilby! Okay. This is good, this is good, this is good. Now, they're ice platforms, though, so... they're gonna be real slippy. Or they'll shatter. Yeah! They didn't shatter, and they didn't... Interesting. Okay, so in that case, we are going to go back down the mountain. We're going to go down not this one, but the other one first. Go up this one first. Which, okay, so I gotta ask, people that have, like, that live in, like, really snowy areas and whatnot, why? I don't understand. You know? Like, I get rain, but that's just me. Like, rain really helps me sleep at night. So I play rain sound effects and whatnot when I'm trying to go to bed, usually with some ambient Silent Hill music, and it really does help me sleep. And it's very calming, very soothing. But what about snow? Why snow? Why do people like snow? I just don't get it. But then again, I also haven't had a very positive relationship with snow, let's say. Like how do I put this? So when I was younger, I got to go to Colorado at one point. You know, say Colorado! That was not there before. And I'm confident the game's bugging out quite a bit right now because those enemies were all stacked on top of each other and stuck, and now that I killed them, they're moved over that way. This is weird. So, we will be back. But when I was younger, I got to go to Colorado, and there was a snowboard mountain. Basically, it was a fake snowboarding mountain sort of thing, and it was cold enough to where I guess they could just make the fake snow and leave it outside. So, I was supposed to be trained by somebody, right? I went to try and like figure out the little like, hey, wait here, and if, you know, at this time, you know, in the next whatever minutes, somebody will come by and they'll help you figure out how to do this. So I had my little snowboard, and first of all, this place had no bunny slope of any description. And the trainer I got was kind of bad at his job. Did not explain to me how to slow down, how to stop. Only towards, like, the end of the day did I realize, like, discover that as the hills go up and down that I'm snowboarding over, like, as that's happening, I should kind of, like, bend my knees and, like, bob up and down with it. Instead, what was happening is I was staying rigid and stiff, and anybody who's snowboarded knows that that is bad. But I was like staying like really rigid and stiff, and just it wasn't a great time. But I remember specifically, I went up one. There we go. I've got confidence. Too confident. Too much confidence. But I was going up and down. And oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm spawning the pistons in. I'm spawning them in. Yeah, see? I figured it out. I'm smart. But so I went up one that I should not have gone up, because I was like, okay, I'm kind of tired of doing this one slope over and over again. So I went down another one, and I didn't quite realize this was a much steeper slope. So I looked down, and you know, in the dolly zoom in horror movies, or like tense moments where like it zooms in on the character's face, but like whatever they're looking at is like getting further away from them. It was like that. So I looked at that, mentally said, absolutely not. And I laid down on my stomach, and I just slid down on my belly. And the people on the ski lift above me were mocking me endlessly, and I was embarrassed, and it was not a great time. And my ankle had hurt because, and thankfully nothing was broken or sprained, but my ankle was hurting because I wiped out really hard. It was just not a good time for Coco. Okay, now I need to figure out where the heck these opals are. Okay, it looks like I missed a few here in the underwater section. I also missed one around the lip of the underwater area. And while, you know, I'm sitting here kind of, you know, I'm back and I'm talking again, but while I'm here, let me know. Specifically, let me know with your views and your likes if you prefer longer videos. Because as it stands, I kind of look at it like this. 30 minutes, you know, that's a League of Legends match. That's, you know, that's just a couple of quick sessions of like a shooter game. You know, that 30 minutes just seems like a good number to shoot for. Of course, you know, I go over or I go a little under sometimes, but that's okay. But the thing that I'm going for is 30 minutes. If, you know, I look at my analytics and I see viewership for my longer videos and my likes are better for longer videos, I will start to try and make them longer. You know, but I will say, if that's the case, I may have to go down from, like, the current rate of 4 episodes a week down to, like, 3. Because, I mean, that's a lot more ground that I'm covering, a lot more, you know, things that I'm doing. So just go ahead and let me know, and feel free to let me know in the comments. Again, you know, at time of recording, which is still in 2025, I only have like 30 subscribers. So there's not enough comment flood, or, you know, there's not enough population density around me to really give me a valid reason not to read and respond to comments. Especially with how much of a yapper we all know I am. So, anyway, I will go ahead and see you in a second when... Well, now don't I just feel silly? And there's even this little subtle, like, level design of these two trees placed here to kind of differentiate it and let you know, hey, there's something here. Ah. I feel like I'm still going to be missing a couple opals, and I'm going to be really upset. There better be 6 in here. You. How do I walk past these things? How do I miss them? Give it to me. That is a satisfying thing. Oh. That is a satisfying thing. And just to show, yep. Got all the thunder eggs and all the cogs. Now, head on back. So I made some jokes earlier when we fought the boss of, Last World. The giant boar guy. All I have to say is, I hope y'all liked staring at his butt and his massive shoulders because of what's coming up in Outback Safari. See you guys in the next one.